We're late, people. We're late. And guess what? It's not my fault. It's not my fault. It's that guy over there. That guy. You see, there's this saying that Africans are always late. But in this case, it's the contrary. It is the contrary. Thanks to Claude. I've been waiting for the last 15 minutes, people. 15 minutes. I've been waiting, and you come late. What change are you talking about?
Stop waffling and let's get on with the show, yeah? Yeah, definitely ready. Let's go. All this waffling.
I'm going to go on now. Thank you very much. Stop telling me I'm waffling. I've been waiting here for you for the last 15 minutes. Do you know time is money where I come from? Anyway, let me start the show by saying every Arsenal fan out there, London is red. Everywhere you are in the world, we won the North London Derby, people, and we're going to be starting with
we're going to keep going on about it for about. At the end of the day, yes, let's enjoy the victory, but bloody hell, we're still 10th in the league, you know.
Yeah, but why do you, wait? Can I ask you a question? Why do you always put a downer on everything positive? Why? Can't you just jubilate with me? Can't you just dance with me? Can't you just, enjoy the moment?
Yes, I enjoyed it yesterday. Now, the next game is Thursday. Let's get on with that one.
No, whatever, man. Let's get on with the show, man. Whatever, man.
It's time to go!
Hang on, let me finish. Yes, every single person out there. Welcome to the Claude and Tade show, where we talk about everything football, Arsenal first, and every other person follows. Are you ready, Claude?
Well, you say everything. I talk football. I don't know about you, but anyway, let's go. Let's carry on.
Can you say that again?
I talk football. I don't know about you, mate.
Sorry, I can't hear you. Can you say that again? I can't hear you. You're a bit low. Can hear you?
Get a hearing aid then, mate. Get a hearing aid.
Nonsense.
Let's get on with it. Let's get on with
it, man. Don't have time for you today.
I ain't got all day, mate. Come on.
Shit. Same here. So, was it an Arteta masterclass? Or was Mourinho very horrible? What was your take on the North London Derby?
No, I wouldn't say it was a masterclass. It was a good win. Nothing spectacular. Just a good win against our rival, our North London rivals. Was Mourinho horrible? No, I think the players let him down. I think they let him down big time. They didn't turn up for him until the last 10 minutes. So, was it a masterclass by Arteta? Not really. Some good performances from some good individual performances from David Luiz, Gabriel, Smith Rowe, and Lacazette. Yeah, a few good individual performances. Yeah.
All right. Okay. So let me get this straight. Right. First and foremost, you say the players in Tottenham let Mourinho down, right? But you seem to forget it was exactly the same similar performance he gave us when we played them the first leg. And in that first leg, whether you like it or not, the only difference between that game and this game was they were able to put away the chance, the only 2-3 chances they got. And in this particular game, we were able to put up our own chances, the penalty and the one from Odegaard. For me, that was the only difference.
They were clinical in the first game. They were clinical and they put the chances away.
That's what I'm saying. So what?
But they didn't have to step. They didn't have to step it up because the Arsenal were awful in the first game.
What do you mean Arsenal was awful?
Enough to win the game. They didn't do enough yesterday. Listen.
Wait. I don't understand. Wait. I don't understand your definition.
There are a lot of them players that need to have a good look at themselves and realise what a North London derby means. And I think that a lot as ex-Tottenham players come on yesterday and said that I don't think half of them know what a really North London derby means. And they're right. That's true.
Yeah,
but I think that's modern day footballers at the moment, to be honest with you.
Claude. I have two things.
It's a good win and very good to beat Spurs. But if you're going to tell me what was a great performance, I wouldn't say it was a great performance. I say it's a good performance. A good performance, good enough to win the game.
Okay.
There's still a lot of errors.
Can I even put in a word? Let me put in a word.
No, because I'm talking. You don't talk when I talk.
You've been talking. You've been talking since we started.
When I finish, wait till I finish.
Okay, I'm gonna wait for you then. Maybe in the next 15 minutes when you're done, let me know.
Right. Well,
when you're done, let me know.
I said it was a good performance. It wasn't a great performance. It was good enough to win the game. Right? Okay. It wasn't top. I mean, at the end of the day, it was a penalty.
What's up with your internet, man? You keep breaking.
I know. There's something wrong. Let me come in and come out again because I think there's something wrong here. Read the super chat out while I come out.
Yeah, that's fine. Hey Zayn, what's up? How you doing? Thanks for the chat and thanks for the donation. Tade, can you and Ty persuade Dangote to buy Arsenal? I wish I could persuade Dangote to buy Arsenal. I don't know Dangote personally, but really, I think that's everybody's dream right now. You know, we're all wishing that we'll be able to get Dangote to come buy Arsenal. You know what I mean? So, but it is what it is, people. It is what it is. I hope he can get Arsenal. We all hope he can get Arsenal. All right, Claude is back. He looks a little bit better now than before, to be honest. Maybe your internet is getting better now. Listen, there were a few things you said there, right? Which I don't understand how I'm going to react to what you said earlier. So you're telling me that win was down to the players. It wasn't down to Arteta because you don't want to give him credit? Because that's what you said earlier. And then Mourinho plays the same formation that he played, the same way he played in the first leg against us. It didn't work out this time, and you're saying
there wasn't. They didn't. No, in the first they didn't even come past the halfway. In the first game, they did go past the halfway line. Today, there wasn't. How can I put it? There wasn't that go in them. Even players like Bale and Son. I mean, he got words injured. Even Harry Kane was anonymous. They're all anonymous. But that's also got to give credit. Arsenal defended well. Yeah, I thought it was a good performance. But let's at the end of the day, that could quite easily have been 2-2 at the end.
It could have been 2-2, but you were the one that told me, and I don't have the clip to show you, right? First and foremost, on Saturday, you and I talked about this game, right? Before the game, right? You and I talked about this game before the game. And you said that you don't like Odegaard and you don't like Emil Smith-Rowe playing together. What are you going to say about that now?
Sorry, I didn't hear you. It went out off.
Was I speaking gibberish?
No, I didn't hear properly. Can you go again? I think there's something wrong.
All right.
There.
So the day before the game, right? You and I went on the show on my channel, right? And you said that Odegaard, you don't want to see Odegaard and Emil Smith-Rowe play together. And it worked. So what do you have to say about that now?
Yeah, it worked, and maybe I got that one wrong. But I mean, I normally it doesn't work, but it did work. It did work.
When you said normally it doesn't work, it
doesn't work normally because I like to see Smith-Rowe.
Claude,
I like to see Smith-Rowe playing that number 10.
Claude, what's your definition of it doesn't work normally? They've played together 4 times, starting together, and the 2 games. Let me finish. The two games, we've won 2 of those games out of those games.
Yeah, what about the other 2?
Yeah, but you say it doesn't normally work. So that's half and half.
What about the other 2?
That's half and half. That's my point.
What about the other 2 then?
That is half and half. Are you listening to the English I'm saying? 2? That is half and half.
Not good enough, is it? 50%. It's not good enough.
We're 10th. We're 10th in the league. We're 10th in the league, Claude. So even if Odegaard, listen, if Odegaard, let me get my point across. Even if Odegaard and Emil Smith-Rowe play, or Odegaard doesn't play with Emil Smith-Rowe, we are 10th in the league. That's my point. So it doesn't matter the combination. Anyway. So don't put that down. Don't put that down to Emil Smith-Rowe and Odegaard playing together.
I also call for a Lacazette and to be playing a new.
We're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that. Okay, we're gonna get to that. But you all know the reason.
You told me I was an idiot for picking that.
I never said you were an idiot. You see, this is where you. This is no.
Yes, you did.
Claude, seriously, this is where I get edgy. This is where I get edgy. You always misquote me, and I don't like it. Right now, you are here telling people what I didn't say. I don't like that. You need to.
You
set
put
the
it
record
down.
straight.
You put, I
never said that. I never said that.
Why not?
I never. I never said that, Claude. I never said that.
How can you drop Aubameyang? You said
that's what I said, but that doesn't mean that I said that it was a stupid formation. There's a difference between having.
How can you leave a top goal scorer on the bench? You said.
I said that, and
I said there's certain games where you play Lacazette.
That's not what you said. What you said was you were always. That's not what you said. That's not what you said.
I did, and
that's not what you said.
See, you're not. See,
all right.
You're saying I'm misquoting. You're misquoting.
Who is the most clinical striker in the club?
Well, Aubameyang. But in a game like that, you need someone to work as hard.
I agree with that. I agree with that. Secondly, I'm going to ask.
And that's what I meant. And in the end, we didn't need him, did we?
I'm pretty sure you knew that he was supposed to start. And we're going to get to that anyway. We're going to get to that.
By the way, you say masterclass from Arteta. It's only because he turned up late. Otherwise, he was going to pick him.
So, and what makes you think it's not going to work even in Oba plays? Why are you making it sound like Oba plays is not going to work?
It wouldn't have worked. So it turned out in his favour. Because he turned up late,
why do you feel it's not going to work? I don't get it.
In a way, he's a bit of a lucky manager. Never mind masterclass.
No. I don't like it. I don't like it when you say this. I don't like it.
No. I know what I'm talking about.
Claude, I don't like it when you say this. You keep saying it's luck, it's this, is that. That for me is nonsense. I'm sorry, with all due respect. You can't come and start telling me that every win that Arteta wins is luck.
Don't give me this masterclass nonsense when we're sitting 10th in the league. That's what I don't want to hear it. If he's a masterclass, we wouldn't be sitting 10th in the league. So don't give me all that rubbish. I'm not here to listen to that rubbish this evening. Masterclass. Masterclass is when you're top of the league, like Guardiola. And that's masterclass, not this crap master. Yeah, there we go.
It's the North London Derby. It's a North London Derby.
It don't matter what
derby. A North London Derby where you see the average position of each Arsenal player in Tottenham's half. A North London Derby, the average position of each Arsenal player was in Tottenham's half. The only two players behind the line, were two defenders. That's why
form book goes out of the window. I don't think you understand that. Right? I think if you watch the English game over the years, in the derby matches, the form book. Look, Manchester City lost to Manchester United last week because it goes out the window. Because on a one-off game, that Arsenal wanted it more than Spurs. Arsenal wanted the game more than Spurs. That's all. Our players wanted it more than Tottenham.
Anything you can do.
Nothing to do with masterclass or anything.
Anything you can do to discredit, anything you can say or do to discredit the manager, you are always going to do that.
No, it's no disrespect. It's been proof.
Arsenal man, can I read the comments now?
This is the problem with these fan base.
Can I read the comments now?
This is why we are in the position that we are in.
Can I read the comments now?
Yeah, go on, read the comments. Yes,
thank you. Arsenal Manic, big up to you, man. Tade, were you somewhat disappointed in the last 25 minutes for the match with the approach 11? I was.
Thank you very much.
I was very, very disappointed.
No, it was a masterclass.
I was very disappointed. Can I finish? Ask you the bloody question. Why do you keep interrupting me?
It nearly cost us 2 points. It nearly cost us 2 points. Yeah, but he's right. If that goes on the wrong side of the paintwork, it would have been 2-2, and your masterclass goes out the window.
Oh, God.
Yeah, well, rubbish. All this masterclass rubbish. Not sitting here listening to that. No way. Rubbish. Absolute rubbish.
All right. Let's move on. Let's talk about this guy, okay?
Yeah, by the way, is Manchester red now because they beat Man City last week? Is it red? Is Manchester red now?
Who?
You said Manchester. Is it red
what about
now?
them? What are you even talking about? Okay, this is not a very good one.
Let me put something else. You're going on about North London is red.
Let me put something else on the screen.
Is Manchester red now?
I'm not going to respond to you again. Just leave me alone, Claude.
30 points in front.
Just leave me alone, Claude. Can we go on with the show? I'm done. Let's talk about this picture on the screen, right? What do you feel about this incident? right here. What's your take on that?
What did he do? I didn't see it.
That was Hurricane. That was Hurricane and Gabriel. That was the infringement from Hurricane on Gabriel. Didn't you see it in the game?
Yeah, he's England captain, isn't he? He's going to get away with it.
So you're telling me because
FA don't get him. You should have learned your lesson from Alan Shearer when he kicked Neil. Probably nearly took his head off with a sort of kung fu kick on the touchline. He said to the FA, if you ban me, I won't play for England. They soon took it off. So you can't touch England captains, mate. You should know that by now.
Yeah, but
it's not even worth discussing. It's not even worth discussing.
So why is it not worth discussing? He's a football player.
Because that's the FA won't.
He's a football player.
They instruct referees not to be too harsh on your England captain.
I don't know about that. Yeah. I don't know where you've seen that. You have to show me where you've seen that, to be honest.
Well, no, that's the instructions from the FA. If you don't know that by now, you'll never know.
Arsenal, hey Tony, what's up? Arsenal were clearly up for it more than Spurs. Spurs were second best at everything. The penalty is a matter of debate, but VAR going into teams' favor for a change, taking it all. Sorry, what is it? Take it all day long. Okay.
I looked at that penalty again. I don't even think it was a penalty.
You're keeping well, Claude. You see, this is the thing, right? You don't think it's a penalty, right? But why will Sanchez run like someone on his hit period into a player like that? He clattered into him, even if like I said,
he miskicked it, right?
I agree.
The ball was already gone. So technically, it's not really a penalty, but we got look. We didn't have a decision last week. We got it this week, so I'm happy with that because we didn't get one last week, which we should have got, and we got one this week. So it works both ways, and that's why I would scrap VAR tomorrow because it's a complete nonsense to me. Zane is there with a super chat, by the way. Is that another?
I've already read it.
No, not this one. You haven't.
I have read it, Claude.
What, this one? He had two in. Remember? Did you read that one?
All right, I haven't read this one. Sorry.
Oh, see.
I had the Remaking Twins, the movie with Claude and Tade. Oh, shush.
I'm glad you're not my account. I'm glad you're not my bloody accountant. God, Jesus Christ. God.
Have you seen this movie, Twins? I think it was it Arnold Schwarzenegger? And that's Arnie, isn't it? DeVito and Arnie, yeah. Arnold Schwarzenegger and DeVito back in the days. I don't know if you've seen the movie, but it was a good movie back then when I was growing up. All right, Tade with a serious face now. Yeah, Claude is just, I don't know, man. I don't know. He's just ripping into me today, man. Anyway, let me just read a few comments. I'm gonna go to the next session. Before dude, what's up? Got to give credit to the ref. He made the wrong decision that won us the game. So you feel it was a wrong decision? Not in my book. Obviously, Claude believes that it was wrong. Jordan Brown, one game, Tade. Yeah, one game. I'm gonna celebrate it, isn't it? Big up yourself, James. I think this is between themselves. Shut up, you idiot.
What do you mean, idiot? Who are you calling an idiot?
Did you see what he wrote? Maybe you should read it. There's no point. How do you play together, Tade? Forget the result. How did they play together? Listen, I don't know what you mean by how did they play together, but for me, I felt that we played together as a team. And you look at the way we actually, moved free-flowing football. You see the likes of Tierney, you see the likes of Emil Smith-Rowe. They were really moving on Doherty. And it was a very, 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 very good game, in my opinion. I felt, obviously, we wanted it more. There's no doubt about it. But wanting it more is also part of a strategy. If you go, on all cylinders at a team, you're always going to come out on top. And that's what Arsenal football team did, in my opinion. So, it is what it is at the end of the day. Tade is too rude. This feels like a domestic argument. I'm not sure what you mean by rude. I know I'm not being rude here, except you believe I was being rude to you. Was I being rude to you?
Yeah, no. What was we talking about? What was we talking about before?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Rudely interrupted me. Huh? Anyone know how Liverpool getting on?
What do you mean I rudely interrupted?
Yes, it's Jota scored. Well done. Come on, Liverpool.
Why are you supporting? Are you really supporting Liverpool now?
Yes, I like Liverpool. They've had a lot of bad luck this season. And I like to see if they can get in the top 4. I'll be happy because they deserve to be there. They just had so many injuries. It's unbelievable the amount of injuries and the tragedies that have hit the football club this year. No, great club, a wonderful, great football club, great football club. Go on,
all right. One last person we're going to talk about before we move to the next question. Yeah, quickly. This guy on the screen, Lamela. Yeah.
Yeah.
What would you say about, first and foremost, what would you say about his goal and what would you say about his antics?
Oh, goal of the season. Goal of the season.
Okay. Really? Okay.
Goal of the season. You won't see a better goal of this season than that. Fantastic goal.
Okay. It's better than the Kane one, isn't it?
Than the what?
The shot from the one the Hurricane scored.
100%. 100%. Goal of the season.
Okay. What about the one that was scored by this, was it Burnley right back?
Who?
I think it was a Burnley right back, a volley.
Nah.
Burnley. Yeah, I think it was Burnley.
That is an incredible skill what he done there. Incredible skill. And not many players can perform that skill. Unbelievable.
And you know the funny thing, right, is he's actually done it before in the Europa some years ago.
Yeah.
From outside 18. So it really shows that he's a very, very good football player. Do you know what I mean? It really shows that he's he practices it every day in training. He does it effortlessly. And if you look at when he did it, right, he didn't even have time to think. I don't think that was what was in his mind before he hit the ball. It was more like the situation he found himself, right? And it was like, do you know what? Let me hit the ball this way. Do you know what I mean? And he did it. So that's what makes the goal really, really fantastic. But what do you feel about his behavior generally, his antics? Because for me, I'm gonna start by telling you, right? I watched the game between Spurs and Man United, right? He was the one that got Martial sent off. He got Martial sent off because he did an Alioski on him. You know what Alioski did to Pepe? He did that. He pushed Martial. Martial pushed him back or headbutted him, and then he got Martial sent off. And then in that game, he flicked at Xhaka. I don't know if you can remember. He flicked at Xhaka in that game, and then we saw what he did to Turney. So generally, I felt that was a very dirty player, and I don't know what you feel about that.
Yeah, he's not. He's got a bad side to his game. He's a strange player, really, because on his day, he can produce quality football, but he's too much in and out, isn't he? Strangely enough, he's the one that replaced Son, wasn't he? He replaced him in the game. And by the way, when Son went off injured, so he has got that bad side to his game, but I think that's more to do that he needs an edge to get there. To that, he needs that sort of edge to get him going.
Okay, nice one. Let's pick a few.
I don't know much about him, but I don't really watch Spurs a lot. But but he's not always he's not a regular in the team, is he? He's a bit of a fringe player. So
because he's inconsistent, isn't it? Claude, he's have a knighthood for putting up with this madman.
He's not wrong there. More than a knighthood.
I'm not gonna say anything to you, Warren. I'm just gonna ignore you.
Look at another one. See, another one coming up.
Same one that you just looked at.
Oh, no, we've done that one, haven't we? Yeah, sorry.
Same one that you just looked at.
Yeah.
It's the same one.
All right, so take it off then. Sorry, mate. Go on.
Yeah, I think the one that we're supposed to look at, there's another one that's come up which you didn't see. I'm just going to put that up now quickly. Where's it gone?
Where is it? It's on here, isn't it? 1 minute. Yeah.
Oh, Lil Salt. Thanks a lot for the donation. We really appreciate this, honestly. All the best, Claude.
Thank you very much. Yes, thank you very much.
You have a lot of fans. That's good. Touch it. Touch it.
Yeah. Well, I'm the voice of reason, and that's why.
Oh, shut up!
I'm the voice of reason, and people appreciate them. They know when people are talking sense and they're talking nonsense.
Hey, what are you trying to say? What are you trying to say? What are you trying to say?
One day you'll come round to my way of thinking, but I do have to educate you sometimes. It's just. But anyway.
All right, this is a good time to say the show has ended. Good night, everybody. Take care. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye. Bye.
So, where you going?
Did you miss me?
Man. Stop messing about. Stop messing about.
All right. All right. You know what? Let's go through a few comments quickly. Let's really be serious now. We've gone 24 minutes and we haven't really covered the second question. Let's be serious now, yeah? All right. Let me just pick a few comments. I can't pick all the comments, I'm afraid. Deserving yesterday, good performance. I enjoyed the game. Hey, Burger. It was soft penalty, but we move. Arsenal Manic, I would like to see the tag team match. Ricardo, I know more about football than you ever know. I'm not sure who he's talking to. Hopefully not me. Tony Bracco, the letter of the law. That's you. That's your line. That's your line, Claude. Chris Davidson, the ref and the VAR are against us. Don't forget. Well, we got the good side of the VAR this time around, isn't it?
Yeah, you can't argue about yesterday because that wasn't a penalty. Yeah. But still, I don't know why we argue about the decisions because we get them as well. It's just
Can I say something quickly? On a very serious note now, this isn't even being funny, right? I felt the reason that penalty was given was because of the way Sanchez went into the player, because he made contact with Lacazette. Now, the truth about the matter is Lacazette already miscued, already messed up the ball. You know, the ball was going nowhere, he already miscued. For me, Sanchez was very stupid in the way he approached the guy.
Yeah, it was reckless, but the thing is, he's not exactly stopping him from scoring, and that's why I don't think it's a penalty.
No, but he actually infringed him regardless. He made a bad contact on him in the 18-yard box, and secondly, the ball wasn't very far away from him. He could still get that ball. The ball wasn't far. If you look at the replay, I'm not even being funny now, right? If you look at the replay, the ball wasn't far away from him. He could still get to that ball, but Sanchez came and stopped him. That's the reason.
Two ex-Arsenal players didn't think it was a penalty.
No, I agree. I get what you're saying, right? Because at the end of the day, it's subjective. Even Lacazette said that he wasn't sure he was going to get the penalty. He said it himself. Do you know what I mean?
At the end of the day, the referee's given it, and it's his decision. As you say, it's a subjective decision, and he's given the penalty, and we have to accept it. But that's what I'm trying to say. Like last week, it went against us. That was a penalty. We didn't get it. So let's be grateful we got one this week, and maybe him up there said, "Oh, it's your turn this week to have a penalty."
Yeah.
You know, our man upstairs. You know, that man we all pray to every night.
Yeah.
It's your turn this time. See?
I know. Odegaard Alexander Gomez. Aliko is ready, willing, and able to buy AFC only if the Chronicles are willing to sell their 100% shares.
Yeah,
big up to you, mister. Huh?
Yeah, more chance of him buying KFC, never mind AFC.
So you don't believe? So you really don't believe he's gonna? Wait, do you?
No, I'm sorry. When I see it, I believe it. Sorry.
Yeah, but you need to understand that he's working on his refinery.
He's been ready for about 5 years to buy us out.
No. But he came out last year and said.
And by the way, Taddy, there's no guarantee that he's going to be doing any different or what.
What makes you think so, though?
Because does he know anything about football?
I can only speak for Nigerians, right? And I know how we
understand football. By the way, well done to your Nigerian mate the other day. Hat trick for Leicester.
Yeah.
What a hat trick, eh?
Remember I was telling you about him last week, right? Iheanacho. I told you about him last week that he's been stepping up. He scored 5 goals now in 3 games.
It's about time.
Yeah, but he doesn't get the chance, does he? But now he's been scoring. They're playing him every day now.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
I'm going to ask you something. I was told this morning by Lee Gunner this morning. They said that Real Madrid won 80 million. And I asked people in the chat, would you pay 80 million pounds for Odegaard? 80 million.
80 million?
80 million. That is.
Can you pack that? Can you pack that? We're going to talk about that in the next. We're going to talk about that later. It's one of the things we're going to talk about. Yeah. So let's just leave that for now.
Well, I'm just tell them what people in the chat would they pay it. Anyway, go on, carry on. What's the next
Tade, are you a big fan of Kanu? I am a big fan of Kanu. Kanu was one of the people that actually, I'm going to tell you now, Kanu was one of the people that made me and most Nigerians out there an Arsenal fan. And this goes back to what I was telling you, Claude, that a lot of Nigerians, including Aliko Dangote, is no different from us, we Nigerians, right? And we really, really love football a lot. He loves. I don't know him personally, obviously, but I'm almost certain that he will love football much more than the Chronicles because he's Nigerian. Nigerians that are into football don't joke with football. They don't. I'm not even kidding right now. I can speak for my people. I can speak for my Nigerian brothers. I know this for a fact. And I'm going to tell you guys this now. Yeah. Growing up in Nigeria, watching football was one of the hardest to do, but we did it. I saved up money. I got into very small huts. I don't even have seats to sit. Sometimes I sit on a crate of Coca-Cola, on a crate of 7-Up. I sit there. It's really hot. The AC is not working. You're sweating. You pull out your shirt just because you want to watch a game. And back then, right, we had a lot of people that were supporting the likes of Barcelona, the likes of Real Madrid. Sometimes the fight kicks off. It was really mad and crazy. So I know what football is about for us Nigerians.
No,
it's
good.
really crazy.
No, it's good.
Yeah, it's really, really crazy out there. So I know that for a fact. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, let's move on to the next question, yeah? All right. Where is it? All right, ready? Let's go. All right. So as Oba and Leno learned their lesson, what do I mean by this? Obviously, I don't know if you noticed, Leno was not playing out the back as much in that game. Secondly,
I don't know what happened with my book. What was the question again? What was it?
Oba and Leno,
yeah,
have they learned their lesson?
So
I'm gonna hang on. Before you say anything, hang on. Just hang on before you say anything. Right? Hang on. Yeah.
Hang on.
So rumor says we don't know whether it's exact fact, but rumor says that Aubameyang obviously came late, right? And that's the reason he was benched. Some people think it's maybe also COVID protocols that were broken. It's between those two. Those are the rumors, okay? So the question is, we don't know whether his Lamborghini broke down, and maybe because of that, he couldn't make it on time to the football ground. And talking about Leno, we've all complained about Leno in recent times. Leno is always playing the ball into danger, right? But personally, I noticed that he was much more careful in that game. He wasn't playing out the back the way he used to do. He was much more cautious. He was kicking the ball long, and he was a bit more cautious. So would you say that they're going to learn their lesson from this experience, the previous experience, the mistakes of Leno, and the fact that now Aubameyang has come late, he's been benched, he's the most expensive player in the club, he's the captain, and he was benched for indiscipline?
Well, the Aubameyang one it's not the first time it's happened anyway. So, unfortunately, he got caught in traffic, didn't he? And
was that what they said?
Yeah,
was that exactly what they said?
I think it was a bit. I think, as I said, I think it could have been kept in house. Didn't need to be made public. Sort it out in the dressing room. Say, look, mate, you've turned up late. I have to be like everyone else. If you're late, you get treated like everyone else, and I'm going to drop you to the bench. It didn't need to go to. It didn't need to go to everyone, every Tom, Dick, and Harry, and to be honest with you, all he had to say as well, when he was asked about it, is that look, I've got a squad here, and everyone is on the same level, and that's how we go. If one game I use one player and I use another player another. We had 3 games in a week. There was no need to come out. There was no need to come out and do that. But that's the arrogance of the man. The man is very arrogant. He's a bit of an arrogant guy. So that's the way he is. I'm afraid he wants to show. Look at me. I mean, he's only been the manager for 2.
Come on, Claude.
He's
Come
only
on,
been a
Claude.
manager
Come on,
for 2
Claude.
minutes.
Come on, Claude.
He's been a manager for years.
Claude.
Mate.
No. You're not being.
Players see this.
Claude.
Players look to you.
No.
Only
Claude, you and I,
2 minutes, mate.
Claude, you and I disagreed. You and I disagreed about this, and it's only because you don't like this manager. You're saying all these things, right? You're not looking at any positive in what he's done. Can you tell me what is different from this, and how is different from what Gareth Southgate did to Foden and Greenwood? And secondly, we Arsenal fans have been complaining, right, for a long time that why is it that this guy is not telling us about the Ozil situation? Why is it that he's lying to us? Why is he not being transparent? These are what Arsenal fans are complaining about. Now he comes out. I didn't interrupt you. I did not interrupt you when you were speaking. Let me finish, Claude.
Carry on.
Let me finish.
Well,
Thirdly, you need to understand one thing, okay? What he's done now, he's trying to change the culture of the club. And he's also stamped his authority in the club. Because for me, as far as I'm concerned, you now have a situation whereby the young players will look at it and say, wow, he did it to the captain. I can't mess around. I cannot mess around. There's nothing wrong in doing that. There is nothing wrong in doing that. We've been asking for transparency. That's what we've been asking for. And now you're coming on all because you don't like Arteta. You want to look for any negative. And secondly, the only reason I think you're saying this is because Aubameyang was the main person that this happened to. If this happened to Lacazette, you won't be saying this because you wanted Lacazette to start from the start. And you know this.
Well,
I'm done now. I'm done.
This is the same manager that allowed Xhaka to throw his. I mean, and yet you say he's strict. I've known players who've thrown the armband down and put 2 fingers up at the crowd, never to play for the club again. And this is the man, and he allowed him to come back into the team. So I'm sorry. That
was under Emery.
Yeah, but he's still.
Why are you blaming Arteta for that?
But he's still manager after him, isn't he? Should have.
So you're blaming Arteta for that, as if Arteta was there when that happened. You want to put every blame. I bet things that happened 10 years ago, you're going to blame Arteta for it now. The rate at which you're going.
And but then he's repeatedly, and then after that, he's gone on and done something else by costing us the game by stupidly attacking that guy on the pitch and costing us the game. How many chances does he have? He seems to be getting away with murder. Granit Xhaka. Yeah, I agree.
Who's the most consistent central midfielder this season? Apart from the mistakes he makes, who's the most consistent?
You said about discipline people and put the club in a bad name.
What? Apart from the red card he received from Burnley. The red card.
He also picking a player every week, like because he's his mate. He picks him every week when he's been playing total crap all season.
What are you talking about?
He played one good game the other day.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about Bellerin. He's been getting away with murder this season, playing crap this season.
Did he play him against Tottenham? Did he play him against Tottenham? Did he play him against Tottenham?
No, because he'll be back for the next game. You give him a rest. That's all. Even he could see that you can't keep playing him all the time. But I'm trying to say to you that he has been playing him consistently this season and not dropping.
Can you tell me how many?
And there are players that he's dropped, played well and dropped. Like Pepe, he's played well and dropped him. Right,
Claude.
So don't give me all this.
Claude, can you tell me how many players? Can you tell me, Claude? Can you tell me how many players in the?
By the way, where's Martinelli?
Can I speak?
Where is Martinelli?
You just keep going on and on and on and on. You don't want to let me speak. You just keep going on and on. This is a Claude and Tade show. It's not a Claude show.
I'm responding.
It's a Claude and Tade show, and you just keep going on and on. When I'm talking, you interrupt me.
You keep putting me down, and so I'm putting it back up my way, defending myself, my end. Anyway, carry on.
Can you tell me how many players have been consistent in the Arsenal squad, apart from Tierney and Saka, and maybe Emil Smith-Rowe? Can you tell me any other player in that squad that has been very consistent, apart from Xhaka? Apart from those 3 players and Xhaka, tell me which player has been consistent in that squad.
Oh, Jesus.
I want you to answer the question. Let them hear you. Tell us.
I'm just saying he's got his favourites, and that's it.
Oh, now you can't answer. Now you can't answer the question,
End
right?
the subject. End the subject.
No, but now you can't answer. Now you want to change it. You want to change the question now.
End the subject.
No, I'm not going to end it. I'm not going to end it. You have to
Move
answer.
on. Move on.
You have to answer. Now you can't answer the question. You want to run away.
Let's move on.
You put your tails in between your leg now. You don't want to answer the question.
No. I know what I've said enough because I can't go around the houses with you.
Whatever, man.
Whatever. My explanation.
For Guy Alexandra, yeah, Nigerians are as passionate at football as average Brazilians. Yeah, that's saying something. Yeah, I agree with him. By the way, he's also Nigerian. We chatted with him the other day, if you remember. This is a nice time for you guys to know, guys. If you're watching this right now, next week's episode is going to be on my channel. The link is right there in the description. It's also there in the chat. Please make sure you subscribe. We're going to be doing this every alternate week.
I pinned it in the chat. I pinned it.
Yeah, it's also in the chat as well, guys. It's pinned on the chat. You can click on it. Next week is going to be on my channel. We're going to be doing this every week. This is the 4th episode, and the 5th episode is going to be on my channel. So please make sure you subscribe and you don't miss a bit. Okay, whether you love me, whether you don't love me, subscribe. I can handle you guys. It's fine. All right. I'm just kidding, guys. All right, let's look at a few comments here again. Danny Cook, no, Aubameyang will never learn. He's simply not good enough. Do you think Aubameyang is not good enough?
Yeah, he's a good player. I don't say he's not good enough. He's a good player. I don't know. He's still a good player. I don't know whether.
Do you agree? Let me put this in there. Do you agree that when Aubameyang doesn't score goals, he doesn't offer much to the team?
Well, that's it. He's a goal scorer. He's just a goal scorer. And yesterday we needed more than that in the team. We needed someone that would work without the ball as well. So and Lacazette does that.
Okay, cool stuff. Do you think Lacazette would have scored a goal if he didn't get that penalty?
No one would know. No one knows, is it? Actually, I didn't think, to be honest with you, it wasn't a great. I mean, it's a great win, and everyone is getting. I didn't think it was that much. It wasn't that great a game as a spectacle. If you was a neutral watching that, I wouldn't say it was a great spectacle.
What do you mean? From both sides, or just from the sports side? Because obviously, from our side, we played very well.
We didn't exactly create a handful of chances, did we? To be honest,
we did. We did create a lot of chances. From Tierney, from Emil Smith-Rowe, we just couldn't finish them.
Well, how many shots did we have on? I'd like to know how many shots we had on goal.
We had about 13. We had about 13 yesterday, and we had about 3 on target.
How many on target?
We just 3. That's what I'm saying. We're not clinical. Exactly. That's my point, because we're not clinical enough.
What I'm trying to say, we had three shots on target in the whole 90 minutes.
But doesn't that tell you? But doesn't that tell you that it's the quality of the shots and the finishing that you have to look at, not the fact that the chances were not created?
Yeah, but you want more shot. You want to work the keeper a bit more than 3, wouldn't you? So
I understand that, Claude.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that I think people are going a bit overboard about the performance. It was a good performance. It wasn't as good as the Chelsea game. Let's put it that way. It wasn't as good as how can we put it? When we played. When was it? Yeah, when we really played really well. The Leicester game away from home. It wasn't as good as that. It wasn't as good as that. It wasn't that time. It was because it was a good enough performance to beat them. Like when they beat us when they beat us at their ground. They didn't play great. They just done enough to win the game. Yeah.
What I'm saying, Lord, you asked the question. You asked the question, how many chances were created? And you were saying we didn't create a lot of chances. Emil Smith-Rowe alone created 3 chances yesterday. Okay. Now,
watch another game, mate.
Tierney created. He did. Go and look at the stats. I'm 100%, and I repeat, I'm 100% sure of what I just said. Go and look at this. He created 3 chances yesterday. Okay. So. You look at the way we played, and you look at the chances created.
All right, we're going to win the league.
You do realize that
we'll win the league next year.
We'll win the league. Can I say what I want to say? Do you
We're going to win
realize
the league
that?
next year. We're challenging for top four next season, right?
Do you realize that a shot that hits the bar? We had 2 shots that hit the bar. Do you realize that a shot that hits the bar is classified as off target? Do you know that? The shot from Cedric Suarez and the shot from Emil Smith Rowe that hit the bar are classified as off target. You know that. And that was very close to us scoring the goals. The point I'm simply trying to make, right? The only point I'm trying to make is you always try to tone down any idea or attempt to bring any positive light on this Arsenal team. That's the problem. That's the problem I have. Anyway, Jordan, Okocha is a legend. He taught Ronaldinho some tricks. I agree with that. A lot of people don't know about that. But in case you don't know, Okocha was playing in PSG while Ronaldinho was on the bench. And he learned a lot of his tricks from Okocha. In case a lot of you don't know, that's an education for a few of you there. Okocha, the only problem with him right now is he didn't play for a big team. And that was his major problem. But he could play anywhere in the world. He was that good. He was that good. All right.
Well, what's the next subject, by the way? Because I think we've done that.
Yes, Suraj, we love you too, man. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. All right. Let's go to the next subject quickly. All right, you were talking about this earlier, right? About the 80 million. Can you fire on now? You were saying that Lee said something about Odegaard and the sale. So the question to everyone is, would you guys keep him on a permanent deal? Would you get Odegaard on a permanent deal?
This is the trouble. See, people have seen him about 3-4 games and they're starting to think he's the business. Right? And I saw a comment. I saw one yesterday saying, "Oh, let's go and buy him. Let's go and buy him with immediate effect." Yeah. And I remember these comments were going on about Ceballos last year. See, I'm sorry, I'm not 100%. I certainly would not pay. I certainly would not be paying £80 million for him, which has been quoted. 80 million quid. And I would just wonder if people in the chat, would you pay 80 million for Odegaard? Let's be honest now. Let's be honest. Would you pay 80 million for Odegaard?
80 million is definitely too much, if you ask me, right? I don't know about other guys. I think 80 million is a bit too much. Anyway. Okay, this is my take on this whole. You know what I feel about. I don't know if I've told you, but what I feel about this whole spending in football is becoming ridiculous now. And for me, players have been overpriced massively. You look at the likes of Pepe. Pepe, for me, is not a 70 million player, in my opinion. A lot of players, you look at Dembele that was bought for 100 and something million in Barcelona, and he's been, misfiring in Barcelona. He messes up many of their games. The game against Liverpool, he was the one that actually cost them not to be able to score 4 goals against Liverpool last season in the Champions League. So if you look at everything as a whole, right? Football and money right now, they're not in good terms, in my opinion. It's really overpriced, and it's just becoming ridiculous. The second question I'm going to ask you is, do you think maybe, just maybe, Arsenal fans are sucked in the moment? Because I don't see any harm, right, Claude, in jubilating and being happy about your team playing well or a player playing well, even if it's 4 or 5 games. Are you saying that we should tone it down a bit and not be too carried away?
No, I mean enjoy the result, but let's not get carried away with thinking that we're a great side, because we're far from it, and that's the problem. We get this win and enjoy the win. Yeah, we beat Spurs, and that's great. But at the end of the day, let's look at it another angle and say, look, we're maybe getting a little bit of progress, but not that much.
Okay, there's a statement here, and I'm going to put this question to you, right? So Ricardo thinks I rate players because they're African. Ricardo, you're my guy, man. But that statement you made doesn't make any sense to me, because the 2 players I've talked about...
You did say Salomon Kalou was world class. I remember you telling me that years ago. Couldn't believe what I was hearing.
Wait, what did you just say?
I remember years ago you telling me that Salomon Kalou is world class.
Yeah.
I'm sure it was
Me.
good.
Okay. I think you've mistaken me for someone else, Claude. Yeah, you better hide your head in your shirt. You see, this is the thing, right? Claude always Claude, me.
Yeah,
I
said it.
think you must have been dreaming. You must have been dreaming.
So
You
you're
must have been
denying it
dreaming.
now.
You must have been dreaming. You're trying to set me up, right? You're trying to set me up. You're trying to make me look deluded, right?
I'm
No
sure
problem.
You said it.
No problem.
Outside. You
No
waiting to
problem.
be interviewed on AFTV.
No problem.
Solomon Kalou is world class. You said
that's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
At the time, Wenger was going to buy him, and you said it would be a great signing.
I started coming on AFT TV 2017. Solomon Kalou had left Chelsea a long time ago. So what the heck are you saying right now? Except you were dreaming about me, or you were dreaming about someone that looks like me. Well, that's the only reason you would have said that.
Oh, sorry, I think it was Ty now. Think about it. I keep getting you mixed up with Ty. It was Ty, sorry, mate. Sorry. I keep getting you mixed up with Ty because you want the same level of football knowledge. So
nice one. 1-0. 1-0, yeah? Nice one. 1-0. Keep going. What? Keep going. No, 1-0. Keep attacking me. 1-0. No problem. No problem. Let's move on. What else do we have here? Which other comments have we got? We've got one from Luke.
By the way, what do you make of those celebrate? And I thought was a bad taste because we're supposed to be a classy cup. What do you make of those the AFTV studio celebrating Son getting injured last night?
Do you know what? I didn't see it. I heard about it. Obviously, personally, if you ask me, I wouldn't celebrate someone getting injured and all that, obviously. But like I said, sometimes the euphoria, you being sucked into the moment, sometimes can just cause people to be extra happy. If you get what I mean.
Goals. You don't celebrate people getting injured, do you?
Yeah, like I said. I mean, what can I say? People just get a bit extra happy in those kind of situations. I didn't say it, but yeah, it happens. It happens. I mean, personally, I'm not gonna do that, right? But it is what it is at the end of the day. Do you know what I mean? Hey, Shami D, what's up with you, man? I think Ceballos will be more effective in number 10 role. I don't know about that, man, because we've tried him in the number 10 role. We've tried him. And the thing about Ceballos for me, right, is he's a bit too inconsistent. That's the thing. He's a bit too inconsistent.
No, you wasn't in the AFTV studio yesterday, was you? Wasn't you in there?
No, I wasn't. I haven't been to London. I haven't been to London.
Watched along yesterday, so I thought it was you jumping up when wasn't you jumping up then?
You are really dreaming. You've been dreaming of me, Claude. Just let me know now. Just let me know. If you're dreaming of me, I need to find you a girl, man. I need to find you a girl because I don't know why you're dreaming of me every day.
It must have been your brother then, because he enough looked like.
I don't have a brother, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, I don't know
have a brother.
I don't know who it was, but they were jumping up and he had the scarf around his head like you did.
Oh, please, just end this. Just end this, man. Let's just move on. I know. I was actually taking you seriously for a moment there. I was taking you seriously for one moment there, but I just realized that, man. Anyway, I saw a comment here that I wanted to read. No, not this one. Hey, James Dunlop, what's up? Do you know what, James Dunlop, about Everton? I don't know what happened to you guys, man. You guys lost to Burnley. That's another person I wanted to talk about, Sean Dyche. What do you think about him? Because he's drawn against Leicester. He's won us. He won Everton. I think he drew against West Ham, or he won West Ham. And then they won Liverpool. He's been doing quite well recently.
They're missing a lot of key players, Everton, at the moment. The Corey's out. I think who's it? James Rodriguez. They're missing a lot of key players. I can understand why.
But he drew against Leicester.
See, they're not got the biggest squad at the moment. So I think I can understand their home record is not good at the moment. So yeah, but they're still clear of us at the moment. So.
Yeah, but what I'm saying,
say about us.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, Claude, is it's not just these guys, right? You have to look at they drew with Leicester as well when Leicester had all their players. They also beat Liverpool. So I think they've been doing pretty okay. Sorry?
Liverpool, though, Liverpool been losing to everyone at home. They've been just going through a bad period at home, haven't they? I don't know if they're winning tonight. I think they're still winning tonight. If Jake is in the chat, I'm not sure if they're still winning.
Okay, cool. Let's move on to the next question. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Okay. Who's your player of the week? Let me put some nominees on the screen. Hang on. Let me put some nominees on the screen for you. Okay. If you have anybody you want to put in here, please let me know.
My player of the week is Iheanacho from Leicester.
Okay. What's everyone's player of the week? Can everyone tell me who their player of the week is, please? Who is your player of the week? Because I think I'm going to go with Iheanacho as well. And Ricardo, just before you say it's because he's Nigerian, please don't. Okay? Please don't. Who is your player of the week, people? Are you also going to go with Iheanacho? Because obviously that's the person we are going for in the studio.
No, his hat-trick, his overall play on the night, on the day. It was unlucky. He nearly put 2 assists for Vardy, but Vardy missed them both. But so, no, he's brilliant. A brilliant all-round performance of the week. He's the player of the weekend.
Do you know this guy? Hey, Jack, what's up? He said Ivan who?
What?
I could see through this. Can you read that out? Can you read that in your mind? Can you read that in your mind? I can see that. Can you see through that? Can you read that out?
Yeah, Ivan Iheanacho.
You've been caught. I've done a robbery on you.
Oh dear. Jesus Christ. Grow up.
You were laughing at me on the last show. They did it to me like 3 times. I have a... Oh my god. I'm sorry, guys. I need to be professional. Oh my god. All right, let's go. All right, then. Iheanacho it is then. I think everyone believes it's Iheanacho. Okay, let's go. To the next one. All right, who's your manager of the week? Let me see if I can put it on the screen now. Where is it? All right, there it is. These are my nominees. If you want to add to that, please add to that, yeah?
I'm gonna go for Sean Dyche.
Yeah. Yeah.
To win at Everton and win comfortably at Everton is no easy job. I'm going to go Sean Dyche.
Just to let people know why I actually put that here. Yeah, I've put Pep Guardiola on there because obviously he won the game 3-0. Sean Dyche won Everton 2-1. We have what's his name, Brendan Rodgers, who obviously I think he won that game. Was it 5-2 or 4-2?
5-0. 5-0.
Was it 5-0? Oh, okay. And then we have our main man Arteta as well, who obviously won the North London Derby. Do you know what? I'm not gonna lie, right? I'm not gonna lie. I was a bit biased towards Arteta because it was a derby. But I put Sean Dyche on there simply because of what he's done as well against Everton. So for me, it's really between the two of them. It's between the two of them. So I will say Sean Dyche for me. Yeah. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go with that as well. All right, people, make sure you smash the likes and make sure you share this stream as well. So that you can share it to your friends so that we can always get people that are gonna come in here and comment just like you guys are doing. All right, okay, people. Can we move to the next one? Ready? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right, who is your villain of the week?
Well, for me, it's got to be Davinson Sanchez.
Ooh, I don't think I have him on the. I don't think I'll have him on here, to be honest with you.
I can't.
What about all these?
I can't. Yeah, because of the reckless penalty giveaway cost his side. At least a draw, isn't it? So I've got to say there was no need for him to do that. So, and it was a reckless challenge, and you could put Lamela in there, but no, I'm going to go for Davinson Sanchez.
So the reason I actually
don't know why you put Mourinho in there, because I think it's his players that let him down. Really, to be honest with you, I think these players weren't up for the job.
I mean, I put him there for a reason, right? Because obviously, I felt the way they were set up, in my opinion, right? It wasn't all that right.
It wasn't the setup that was wrong. It was the way. It's the players were not doing their jobs.
But Claude, these guys were playing.
Was right. The set was right, but they weren't. Højbjerg was not even in the game. He was not even. Couldn't be bothered. You look at their performance at Tottenham, and you look at their performance against us at the Emirates, and you can see that they didn't put the same effort in. But that's not taking anything away from Arsenal, of course. But I'm just saying, if anyone is to be faulted yesterday, it's not the manager, it's the players.
But this is the thing, right? For me, right, I just feel they were too defensive, in my opinion. I feel they were too defensive. Honestly, I felt they were too defensive. I'm not even going to lie to you. It's like they came scared playing against Arsenal.
Well, you could look at it that way, but
you know what I mean?
I don't know.
And let's not forget, right? Højbjerg that you just talked about, I think he had like 4 tackles, and the referee had to warn him that if he does the next one, he's going to get a yellow. If you remember.
He was poor yesterday, very poor.
Do you know what I mean?
Ndombele done nothing. Look at the other players. Gareth Bale, Harry Kane, non-existent for most of the game. Son went off injured. The only one that really looked as if he was gave a shit was Lamela. But then he gave too much of a shit because he got sent off. And I think that was more out of frustration.
I mean, okay, so
you look at a lot of their ex-players. It's not just me that's saying it. A lot of their ex-players are really damning on their players like yesterday. Not just me. Ask a lot of the ex-Tottenham players who they blame yesterday. Whether they blame Mourinho or whether they blame the players.
So the only reason I have these 3 candidates on there, obviously, you're going for Sanchez. I'm going for Lamela, right? That's what I'm going for. I don't know what you guys feel. Who is your villain of the week, people? Who is your villain of the week? So I've got Aston Villa on there simply because Aston Villa, for me, right? They were leading the game at 90 minutes. I think they scored around 88 or 90 minutes, and then they considered a goal in extra time within 4 minutes later. So that's the reason why I have Aston Villa on there, and I have Mourinho on there obviously because of what I said, the way he set up the team, and I have Lamela on there. And maybe I'm being biased because obviously the way he behaved in the game, I just felt he was playing dirty, So I don't know. You're going for Sanchez. I'm going for Lamela. I don't know what you guys think. Who do you think is the villain of the week? Can you guys let me know who you think? Someone here says, how about Oba? Arsenal man things Oba for timekeeping. Is that a good shout?
No, I don't know what. It might have been a genuine reason why it was late. I think it would be a bit harsh, really. London traffic is awful, mate. It's a horrible place to get around, mate. And you can get caught up. But then I don't know. Maybe he was on Instagram too much and he forgot the time. I don't know.
All right, Mossy Boy here says,
he might have been talking to troops on Instagram. Obama,
my blood clot, my brother.
My guy.
Oh my days, man. Mossy Boy here thinks it's definitely Lamela. James Dunlop. I'm sorry, James Dunlop. James Dunlop is talking about his Everton players. He thinks it's gonna be Andre Gomez and Iwobi.
Oh, by the way, Iwobi. Oh my god.
I don't know. I didn't watch the game. He didn't play.
I love his old man to death, but what is he? What's happening to him, man? He's got the move, and yet he still can't do it. He can't perform. I don't understand it. I don't know. I don't know. He got the move. He got out of Arsenal. I still blame the coaching at Arsenal. I think they ruined him because when he first come on the scene, yeah, he was such a talent. They ruined. I don't know how they coached that kid. They've ruined that kid. They've ruined him. He's not the player. When I first saw him on the scene, he was a wonderful talent, and he's just gone backwards. I blame Arsenal. I blame Arsenal for that. I think they ruined him. They destroyed him.
It's actually funny that you say that because a few months ago,
absolutely destroyed him.
Few months ago, Ancelotti was bigging him up. He was really bigging him up on social media. Not social media, on the news. He was bigging him up, saying he's a very good player, and it was going all about. I'm not gonna lie, right? I'm not gonna lie. I haven't watched Everton games enough. I haven't watched all the games that Iwobi has played, so I can't really comment much on Iwobi. It's not because he's Nigerian, just for Ricardo to know, because Ricardo is going to come at me now and say, oh, because he's Nigerian, you don't want to criticize him. No, it has nothing to do with that, okay? All I'm saying is there was a time where Ancelotti was bigging him up, and then I think all of a sudden...
I saw him at under 23 level. He was banging the goals in for fun as a striker, down the middle striker. I saw his debut at Goodison Park, down the middle, striker, scored a brilliant goal. Then he was pulled wide here. Wenger fucked him up. Wenger, the coaching staff, fucked this kid up, mate. He would have been a very talented striker. Just want to play in this position, want to play in that position. They ruin players. Play these players where they're good at and get the best out of them.
But Claude, and this is not me trying to just have a different view from you. I'm just trying to look at it from a different perspective. What if many of these players that you're talking about just couldn't, just didn't live up to expectation? Are you gonna blame Arsenal for that? No, I mean, look at Walcott. Look at Walcott, for instance.
I think they've been coached wrongly. I think the coaching has been awful.
So you're saying
there are players that I thought were going to come good, and I worry now about these players that are coming through now, whether they get coached, they start messing about with them as well. But we shall see. We shall see.
Yeah, I don't know. All I know is at the end of the day, right? For me, it's just like school, right? If you're in school, everything is not down to your teacher. Everything is not down to your tutor. It's not down to your professor. You need to do your work. You need to go to the drawing board. You need to improve your skill. You need to work harder. If you look at Theo Walcott, for instance, Theo Walcott was in Arsenal for how long?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, he was there a long time,
and he didn't improve.
He got paid by injuries, but he was fucked about as well because he was played here, played wide, played in the middle, played there. No one knew where to play him at the time. Wenger, I just feel that these players they've been messed about. They are talented. Look at the Oxlade-Chamberlain. There's another one that a real talent, and there's just.
But he's
always,
in. But
never
but Claude,
played. Always
Claude,
made his day. Played in central midfield against AC Milan, outstanding. Then put out wide by Wenger. Put this. Leave players where they're fucking good at, my friend.
So here's the thing, right?
Arshavin comes to Arsenal. Arshavin came to Arsenal. And number 10. But because we've already got Robin Van Persie, he shouldn't have come to Arsenal because what did he do? He plays him wide. Plays him on the wing. These players, no good.
Can I ask you a question? What about all the other players that came to Arsenal? They changed their position and they worked out well for them, like Van Persie that you mentioned, like Henry that you mentioned. They changed their positions and it worked out. So why are you now blaming the club because it didn't work out with some other players? Why?
No, but I just feel when Arshavin was established in one position, when Henry came, he wasn't doing very well at Juve. That's why he came to Arsenal. And Wenger played him in a different position, and he flourished. But what I'm saying, these players, it was already established. Arshavin was an established international.
Okay. I can tell you
as a number 10. And he came to Arsenal. He didn't play as a number 10 because what Wenger was doing is fitting players in different, just so we could play everyone, rather than getting the bloody team in the right shape. Towards it, he went after 2008. Wenger went completely bonkers, absolute bonkers, and no one would know. All this bloody bullshit that it was a miracle he kept us in the top 4. It's utter bullshit. Because we are one of the 4 biggest clubs, had more resources than all the rest of the 16 above us. That's where we should be, minimum. To say it was a miracle to be in the top 4 is bullshit. And people get away with it. People like Wenger get away with it. It's a myth, the biggest myth in football, right? I'm
not going to get into this argument with you.
No, I'm sorry. I'm telling you. I'm not
going to get into this argument because I think differently.
To say he performed miracles, right, in the last 10 years of his reign is complete and utter bullshit. Bullshit. And he was called out by Mourinho, specialist in failure. And they're right, and he was right.
I'm sorry, but you're not giving respect to this man, if I'm being honest.
No respect.
You're not giving any respect to this man, and I don't understand it. I just don't understand it. I don't understand why. He done
great with his 10 years because he had great players, right? Soon as these players all left, he declined. After 2008, he declined. That comical semi-final against Manchester United should have been the end of him in the Champions League. That should have been the end of him. That should have been the end.
Anyway, I'm just going to say one thing, right? And this is not about Wenger, okay? I'm still going to go back to what you were saying about players being played out of position. Do you realize that Bernardo Silva in Man City was played out of position several times by Pep Guardiola and it was established? Do you realize? Can I speak?
They got speak. They win games anyway. It don't matter to Man City.
Can I speak? You interrupt me whenever I say something.
You're talking rubbish.
You don't.
I can't sit here and listen to rubbish.
I've told you. With all due respect, stop telling me I say rubbish because most of the things you say I don't agree with. You don't hear me cutting you off.
Well, no, but you're talking.
You don't hear me. You don't hear me cutting you off.
You're bringing once someone
disagrees with you, you go off. You don't like it when someone disagrees with you, and I don't understand that. If I disagree with what you're saying, let me go on with what I want to say. I disagree with most of the things you said. I didn't interrupt you. It's not rubbish because I can easily say. I can easily say that what you're saying is rubbish as well. So what are you on about?
Well, you're entitled to your opinion, but I think what you're saying is rubbish.
I'm not going to say that.
But you can say it, and you're entitled to say it.
I don't want to say that because I don't want to say that because I believe that everyone should be able to give their side of the story. So stop cutting me off when I'm speaking. Please. Please, Claude.
I can't listen to this because Man City is a different animal. I listen to every single thing. I listen to every single thing you said. You should be able to listen to me. Sell him and get another goalkeeper. It wouldn't make any difference. Because
everything you said about Wenger, I disagreed with. Everything you said about him, I disagree with. Everything you said about Arsenal, I disagree with. You don't hear me cutting you off.
What was his record in Europe? Come on, you tell me. How good was he in Europe?
Wait.
Come on, tell me.
So you're gonna go by Europe now. That's what you want. You want to go by Europe.
Yes, I am.
That's what you want to go for. Okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna tell you.
In Europe?
I'm gonna tell you didn't have a good record. Are you happy now?
Right, thank you.
Okay. However, when he was telling us he was gonna get us in top 4, every single person was complaining. Now he's left. We can't even get into top 4 anymore. We can't get into top 4 anymore. And now every single team wants to get into top 4. Every single team now wants to get into top 4. When he was getting us in top 4 with a mediocre team, having the likes of Walcott, who obviously
it's not mediocre because he had more results. He had better resources than the other 6. It should have been a minimum requirement every year to get top 4. It was not an achievement. He should be. He should be. No.
You have a squad.
You have a squad. Miracle.
All this crap
you're going on about miracle workers. Miracles. It's rubbish. It's brainwashed. You're brainwashed by it.
I have a headache. I have a headache. I swear to God, I have a headache. You're giving me a headache. I have a headache.
2004 should have won the Champions League. 2004 didn't win the Champions League. Why? Why did he
I need paracetamol, man. Honestly, like
you tell why did he win the Champions League 2004? Because he wasn't good enough. European games, he weren't tactically aware enough. Sorry. Bye-bye. That's it. As simple as that. And another thing he done.
How do you bloody expect a club?
Another thing.
How do you expect a club? Let me speak now. Let me speak now, please. How do you expect a club that buys the likes of Scolacci, the likes of Karlstrom, the likes of Mikel Silvestre? Because we don't have the bloody money.
Resign. Resign.
You're gonna blame him for that now.
Resign.
You're gonna blame Arteta. You're gonna blame Arsene Wenger for that.
Yes,
you're gonna blame Arsene Wenger for that. Really?
Don't come and give us bullshit. Resign.
Are you gonna walk away from your job?
He stood there with Gazidis when Gazidis said, "Well, this club will be competing with Bayern Munich." Yeah, he stood there and approved it. So don't give me all that rubbish. He should have resigned because he's lies. You
know what? Everything about you right now. Everything about you right now. Everything about you right now.
The last 10 years of his contract, he was an accountant for the club. That's all he was, an accountant. And he stood and lied with them. You know why he lied with them? Because £10 million a year. That's why he lied with him. Don't give me all that rubbish.
Are you jealous because it's earning £10 million? So you're jealous. So you're jealous because it's earning £10 million. That's your problem. The problem is the money. You're jealous. You're jealous because it's earning so much money and you're not earning that much.
Right? A year for doing nothing.
So Claude is jealous of Arsene Wenger. That's why you don't like him.
I'm not jealous. No.
That's what you've just proven to me, because all you go about right now is money. Money, how much is being paid? But you don't seem to look at the structure. You don't seem to look at the structure of the club. The structure of the club is sustainability. And I'm not saying I like that. I'm not saying I like that. Listen. Let me
talking about Scolacci. He bought them players.
Let me put my point across. Let me finish. You just keep going on and on and on. Why is there a Claude and Tade show? It's not just a Claude show. It's a Claude and Tade show. You just keep going on and on and on. Let me speak, for God's sake. You're giving me a headache. I'm disturbing my neighbors. They're going to drive out of the house tomorrow. Let me speak.
Jesus Christ.
Every single time you look at managers, you don't look at the structure of the club. You don't look how the club is run.
Resign then. Resign.
You don't look how the club is run. You just keep blaming the manager. Why are you blaming the manager why are you blaming the manager for the fact that the owners of the club are not footballing people? Why are you blaming the manager for that?
Other top managers, if they would not work under them circumstances, if they didn't,
we've had three managers, Claude. 3 managers after Arsene Wenger, and it's gone worse. And you think the manager is the problem? You think manager is the problem in this club?
Because they left the
manager is the problem in this club. Kroenke is the problem. Kroenke is the problem in this club.
And look at the players.
Kroenke is the problem in this club, not the managers.
Now hold on.
Four managers, and we are a sinking ship. We keep capsizing. And look at every season. And you're blaming the managers.
And look at the crap he left when he left. Look at him. Look at him. Mustafi. He left them. All these players that now gone were left by him. That we got rid of and had to pay them off to get out of the club.
Pay the man some respect.
Pay him some respect.
Pay him some respect. Pay him some respect. Pay Wenger some respect.
Pay him respect.
What he's done. What he's done, right? What he's done with mediocre players, and you know we have mediocre players in the club.
Right.
You have a manager. Do you really think for 1 minute that Pep Guardiola is going to manage his players and is going to succeed? Pep Guardiola himself came out to the press conference. And I said this on your show last week. He came out to the press conference and said, the reason we are this good is because we're spending money. The reason we are good is because we are spending money. He's come out to say that. If the best manager in the world, can come out and tell you, I'm not going to hold on. Let me finish.
We have spent more money. We've spent more money than Leicester City in the last few years. We're a Leicester. We're a Leicester now. Don't give me that rubbish about spending money. I'm sick and tired. We're one of the biggest spenders.
Do you realize?
It's because we've wasted the money. We've wasted it.
Do you realize that last season? Do you realize that last season?
Brainwash.
Do you realize? I'm not brainwashed. You are the one that is brainwashed. You are the one that is brainwashed negativity. Don't be blaming me all the time for delusion. Don't be blaming me. You are probably deluded yourself because you're not seeing the actual thing that's going on in the club. So don't blame me for being brainwashed.
It's fans like you brainwashed by all this crap and keep giving.
It's fans like you that never see any light at the end of the tunnel.
No, there's no light. There's no light.
You never see any light. So what are you saying? Then don't support the club. Leave Arsenal. Leave Arsenal then. Don't support the club then. If you don't see any light at the end of the tunnel, leave. I'll send you a postcard tomorrow.
Well, with the fan base we got, it won't be that long before I do leave because this fan base is a complete joke. Anyway, fucking joke. It's the biggest joke going. I mean, you now listen to me because you've had your say now on this, and I'm going to have my.
I've not had any say. I've not. You've been talking the whole time.
Let me speak here now because now you've had your say. All right?
Keep on speaking. Speak to the world. Speak. Right. Do you need a microphone? I can give you a microphone. Speak.
You go on about we don't spend any money. We spent more money than net spend is bigger than Liverpool and Leicester. Liverpool have won title and the Champions League in the last few years. So don't give me the battle. We don't spend the money either. And also, if Wenger was that upset and carried miracles, he should have resigned. He should have resigned on the spot. If he thought he wasn't getting backed, he should have gone. But you know why he didn't go? I'll tell you why he didn't go. Because he's been paid $10 million a year to be an accountant. And people like you can't see it.
That is a very disrespectful thing to say to the most successful manager in your club. If you're gonna criticize him, I get it, but be more constructive in your criticism. Be more constructive in your criticism.
Herbert Chapman is more successful than him. Get your facts right.
Oh, really? In your books? In your books?
Yeah.
In your books?
The amount of years he was at the club.
In your books? In your books?
If you go by the amount of years, someone. In fact. Graham was a more successful manager than him. He won European trophy. He won, and he won the league twice in 8 years. Was he there from 87 to 8 years? He was there. He won 2 league titles. This man took 20 years to win 3 league titles. 22 years. Do me a favor, please. Work that one out. Work it out.
Can I read some comments now, please?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Go on, carry on.
I'm reading the comments. Let me do my job.
No, I don't see you reading anything.
I'm looking for the comments. Would you just let me do my job? Steve Jenkins, what are you saying? Tade gave us a blast of everybody was kung fu fighting. These guys are just laughing, man. This is no. Tade is so really. I'm not going anywhere. I'm here to stay. Liverpool, hey, Lone Star, what's up? Liverpool still leading 1-0 into a few minutes. Good for them, man. Obviously, we know we have a fan right here. That is a Liverpool fan. This dude right here next to me. You might as well just, go along to Liverpool right now. Since you want to be winning games. Go to Liverpool. Sorry. They're not winning games anymore.
We have got better fans on social media than what we've got anyway. That's for sure. Not fucking disgusting people like we've got. Anyway.
But Claude, I'm not even being funny now. Claude, I'm not even being funny now. Yeah. And please let me finish what I want to say before you interrupt me. I beg you. I'm on my knees right now. Let me finish what I want to say before you interrupt me. Thank you. God bless you. Pep Guardiola, if the most successful manager, in my opinion, he's probably the most successful manager I've seen in my lifetime. Okay? Comes out and tell you need to spend money to have a chance to do what they've done. And I want you to be very honest with me right now. I want you to be very, very honest with me right now. Don't you think that tells you a lot about the current climate of football? And I don't want you to say he didn't say that, because he came out to say that himself.
Right. Okay. All right. How much have Leicester spent in the last 3 years compared to Arsenal? Have they spent more than Arsenal?
Probably not. I don't know the exact amount. What? Probably not.
They won a title in the last 5 years. Won a title now.
Under Arsene Wenger, the one where after was not
in the league now, and won a title. Yeah, in the last few years. Yeah. Or have they spent as much as have they spent in more than Arsenal? No. Ridiculous comment. Ridiculous to even listen, mate.
So you're saying? Are you saying he made it? Are you saying he made the ridiculous? Are you saying
it's not how much money you spend? It's if you spend it on the right players.
I agree.
Spend it properly, right?
I agree. But what he said.
So if you buy sensibly, like Leicester have bought, and they do your proper scouting, like Leicester have done, not like what Wenger done. Why didn't Wenger pick up Kante? Why did he go for Xhaka and don't pick up Kante when he's supposed to be so great in the French market? Got to ask questions.
I hear what you're saying, right? Listen here. I hear what you're saying.
You've got to ask questions. Why didn't you pick up Kante?
I hear what you're saying.
Same price. You don't know about money. It was the same.
I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying about that, but we don't know the truth behind it, right? And I'll tell you why I say we don't know the truth about it.
And why didn't he pick him up?
Look at Vardy. Look at Vardy.
Leicester picked him up from France for a very small price. Why didn't Wenger see that in the market? Why didn't he notice it? Instead of going after players like Yaya Sanogo. Why was he going after Yaya Sanogo?
I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying, Claude, but you're not even letting me speak. I don't know why you do this.
You haven't got an answer to that. You haven't got an answer to it.
I gave you an answer that I see what you're saying about that, okay? And I want to give you what I feel. So if you're going to pipe down and listen to me, then maybe you can actually get, we can get somewhere, okay? And I'm going to talk about two things. One, I've talked about it before. I'm going to say it again. If you are managing a club whereby the owners of the club are not willing to spend, it means your eyes are tied, okay? So you have to go for the worst players in the market. Two, you were talking about Kante and Xhaka. For me, I think there was a mistake there. However, you cannot discount the fact that we went for the likes of Vardy. Vardy, for instance, didn't even want to come to Arsenal Football Club. He preferred to stay in Leicester for whatever reason. So if you look at that now, are you saying that we didn't approach the big players? For instance, now we approached Luis Suarez and we put £1 on top of his clause. That's ridiculous.
Do me a favor.
That's ridiculous, though. That's ridiculous. What I'm trying to tell you right now is we're going to the players, but the recruitment is crap in terms of negotiation. Let me finish what I want to say.
If he wanted Luis Suarez, he would have got him. Yeah. That £1.
Are you blaming Wenger for that? Are you going to look at the club?
I am blaming because it's his decision. He had a lot to say in buying players. Yes, I am saying it. Because the Luis Suarez one was done before we brought this director of football in. He decided that the club should not spend the money. It was him telling the club not to spend the money. So don't give me this shit about he was telling the club not to spend the money. So don't even give it. He had a lot of control. And if you notice, towards the end, the club decided to get a director of football because he was holding the club back. And it was a bit too late then. Too late. Too late gone. Too late gone, mate. I'm saying, look, all the rubbish we've bought. Scalacci, Mustafi, Sylvester on his last legs. Ben Ayoun. All this rubbish that he brought in, loaning players from Chelsea that no one wants, loaning players from Liverpool. loaning these players that no one wants. What? He started that mould. He started it all. 10 years as an accountant, mate. Don't you ever take that away. Don't listen to people. Don't get brainwashed by these people that say he worked miracles. He didn't work no miracles. The reason we're in this shit today is because of him.
All right, cool. Any last words, Claude? Because you've actually joined me today.
I'll end it with that.
Why are we going to end with Arsene Wenger? Arsene Wenger is gone and dusted. Talk about something more recent. Recent. Where do you see us going from here? Where do you see us going in the next game against?
We don't know. We'll see at the end of the season where we are.
I'm talking about the Europa game, for instance. Where do you see us going?
We'll get through that. I don't know whether we'll win the tournament, though. Whether we'll win the competition is another thing. We'll get through that. We've already done the hard bit. We've got a good lead. There's no way they're going to score 3 goals. There's no.
If we win the Europa, are you going to give Arteta credit?
I judge managers on league positions.
I asked you a question, you didn't answer.
Not on cup football. No, not on cup football.
So you're not going to give him credit if he wins the Europa?
I might do. We'll see what teams he beats to win it.
Okay, cool stuff. Anyway, people, it's going to be on my channel next week. The Claude and Tade show is going to be on Tade Ocho Sports channel. Make sure you tune in same time next week. It's going to be on my channel. If you want to see the link, it's right there in the description. It's also there in the chat. It's pinned to the chat. Please click on it, and I will have another an hour and a half or 2 hours to deal with this dude next door. So it's your boy here, the Blunt Bunny. Lovers will be lovers, haters will be haters. And Claude,
take care.
Time to go. Bye-bye.
It's time to go!
Hang on. Let me finish.